What is up, everyone? Here we are. We're back in the car. Back in the car? We're actually back in the garage. And today, we're going to talk about Easter eggs. Alright, everyone. So here we are. We're back in the garage. The C8 is behind me. And let's talk today about some of the cool things about the C8 that we've found or what people talk about. So one of the big things are Easter eggs. Spring is upon us. The days are getting warmer. And Easter eggs are a big thing now in the car community. So what I mean by Easter eggs are, for example, Jeep puts lizards on the Jeep Renegade. They put little logos in, or they have pictures of a Jeep running up the side of the window. The C8 Corvette has the exact same thing. GM actually started this on the C7 series and now has carried it to the C8. The really cool thing about the C8 is that they did a lot of it in a tribute to Zora Duntov. So as we know, Zora Duntov was born back in the early 1900s. He was basically the father of the mid-engine push. He worked with guys such as DeLorean when he was at GM, helping to make this dream come true. There was actually 3 different variations of mid-engine cars, 4 technically if you count the 2 versions of the Serve. So the Corvette has wanted to be mid-engine for years, and it was always just pushback between GM and all the engineers involved. Zora was always a man on top of trying to push this out and keep things moving. To the point of there was actually a rotary Corvette that can be seen today in Bowling Green. So with that being said, the first 2 Easter eggs I'm going to talk about are from Mr. Zora Duntov. So the one is on the window, as you can see. It's a small profile, like silhouette of his head. And the really cool thing is there's a second one actually on the frame. So the second one they put on the frame, and it's kind of more recent, people are talking about it, because how many C8 owners are crawling around looking underneath their car? So the first 2 are the man himself, Mr. Zora Duntov. So I'm really curious what they're going to do with the Zora edition when it comes out. So there's going to be some more of these neat things. So the other one is also on the front windshield. It's on the driver's side. It says Team Corvette. Pretty neat. It's kind of buried down next to your VIN number. Just another neat little addition to the car. Now, on the back side, of course on the rear glass, not a lot of people are going to probably want to tint that because you can see into the engine bay. Me personally, I am going to tint it because I think it's going to add a better profile to the car. With that being said, these are really cool looking, but I guarantee they're causing problems for our friends or making things more difficult for a lot of people that do window tinting. So I know on the C7 it was an issue. On the C6s, the small bubbles across the back were actually an issue as well. So if you're gonna get your car tinted, make sure you go to a shop that knows how to deal with this and has the proper adhesive on the tint to do this. I know the guys at Blackout Tinting do a great job with it. In fact, Josh was gonna do the the C6 when I had it, because there was an issue with the tint on mine. You could kind of see some small air voids across the back because it wasn't done properly the first time. So if you're gonna get your C7 or C8 tinted, make sure you go to a proper shop like Blackout Tinting. There's one in Pennsylvania, there's also one opening up in Miami. So this one on the back are these small logos. Like I said, it was done on the C7, now it's on the C8. It's cool looking, it's just a little adder to the car. So we have these first couple. The next one was on the speaker grill behind the seats. I was really excited about this. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool, it's in the metal. And then I realized I bought a 1LT car. So the 1LTs do not have all the Easter eggs of the higher models. So, and we're gonna get into more later about the 1LT versus the 2 versus the 3LT editions, because I want your opinion of what you think about these cars and kind of what my thoughts are on them. But for today, jumping back to the Easter eggs. So we have the tribute to Zora, we have the Team Chevrolet, we have the logo on the rear window, and then we also have the logo inside the speaker grill. That's kind of the main ones for right now. People consider some of the little nuances like the put your, the release in the front kind of an Easter egg. Not really, that's just kind of a function that helps out the car. Besides that, that's kind of where we are with the Easter eggs. If you know of any more, or if there are any parts on the C8 that you want me to check out and look on mine for them, I can definitely do that. So please stay tuned. The car just hit 1,000 miles. We're gonna do a 1,000-mile review. Also, we're gonna do a deep dive on the 1LT. And I wanna talk to you guys about the 1LT versus the 2 and the 3, and why I think, personally, the 1LT, it's the best bang for the buck. You really can't beat it. So stay tuned for more. Let me know what you guys want to see. Definitely exhaust coming, definitely some performance stuff. But for today, let's talk about springtime, wish for warm weather, and it's pretty cool. GM starting to incorporate some of these Easter eggs, and also to always remember that Zora is a man who helped GM move to the next level. It's a shame that he passed away in 1996 and didn't get to see his dream come to fruition. But for today, The C8's here and more to come. Thanks, everybody.